1527 to 1534, Henry VIII and the Break of Rome. Henry wanted to annul his marriage with Catherine of Aragon, in which the Catholic Church is against, so he leaves the church, starting the Break of Rome and overall conflict. The Act of Supremacy was passed in 1534 and declared Henry VIII the supreme head of the Church of England, separating it from the authority of the Pope. The Pope had no religious authority over Henry from that point on.
1536 through 1541. Dissolution of the monarchies initialed by King Henry VIII himself, causing closure, suppression, and constification of monarchies' intuitions, such as the monarchies themselves, nunneries, friaries, and other religious houses. Act of Dissolution was passed in 1536. Second Act was passed in 1539. 6 Articles was established in 1539, reaffirmed traditional Catholic doctrines such as the transubstantiation and clerical celibacy. 1547 through 1553, Edward V and Protestant reforms.
From 1553 to 1558, Mary I and the restoration of Catholicism. She ordered religious policy in an attempt to bring back England to the Roman Catholic Church and repealed and established religious laws. Persecution of Protestants factored. Mary I took this extremely seriously. Challenges and rebellions factored, and there were military and economic conflicts. And the death and legacy of Mary. She died in 1558, and her attempt to restore Catholicism was very successful.
1558 through 1603. Elizabeth I and Elizabethan religious settlement led to the establishment of the Church England nationally with the monarch as its supreme governor. Passed the Act of Supremacy in 1559, Act of Uniformity in 1559, 39 Articles in 1563. Toleration and enforcement. Religious toleration was to an extent, and if one refused to attend Anglican services, then they were penalized. Politically stability was long, stable, and successful. Religious diversity that emerged during this period laid groundwork for later religious developments in England and the broader British Isles. Main characteristics of the overall English Reformation: political motivations, impact on monarchies and their developments, spread of Protestantism, Mary I persecutions, Elizabeth religious settlement, purgations and separations, continued religious tensions. Long-term effects. More long-term effects were the Reformation helped shape a distinct English national identity. The break with Rome and establishment of a national church brought a sense of English exceptionalism and independence. Freedom of religion, conscience, dignity of individuals, and political democracy all became normalized. It affected the practice of Christianity in Western and Central Europe. Dissolution of the monasteries, and short-term effects were political maneuvering, religious disputes, and personal desires of Henry VIII.